Most people don't know that 1/3 of the food that we produce is wasted and goes out the back door as garbage.
The savings in tipping fees, the savings in labor, just the fact that it's a cleaner system, I mean, all of those things are a plus. In the food service business, waste is a real difficult challenge, and this makes the challenge so much better.
Our bodies can survive for weeks without food, but only days without water. At EnviroPure, we believe there's no greener technology than turning waste into water.
It's, I think, going to change the way people look at their food waste.
On-site treatment of the food waste is the most environmentally friendly approach there is.
The method that most people use today is to take their food waste and simply dump it into a container or a compactor and have your local waste company come and take it.
The regulations are demanding that people who generate food waste collect it separately and divert it from their garbage that goes to landfill. And when they do that, they're faced with the treatment of the food waste and the disposal in different treatment plants.
I think half of the trash that we put in landfills is food waste, and that's why it's such a big problem, and it's something that really needs to have some time and energy spent on how we can reduce that.
Because of the process that's designed in the EnviroPure system, that is a combination of a digester waste treatment process, we're able to achieve significantly lower BOD, TSS, and FOG readings out of the discharge of these kind of systems. And in fact, we're 10 times lower than any municipality rating across North America.
And there are bacteria that operate both in the presence of oxygen and in the absence of oxygen. And they're super efficient in breaking down the organic material that's in the wastewater. And the additive that's added increases the activity of the bacteria by 400%. And at the same time, it shuts down the odor-producing bacteria from producing any smell associated with the process.
The advantage of this, obviously, as regulations start occurring and waste treatment plants start putting regulations on industrial users, our system will meet all of those regulations.
Besides being the right thing to do for the planet, EnviroPure also greatly reduces the carbon footprint that is a result of your operations.
As it sits in the landfill, it creates a methane-type gas. Methane is 30 times more harmful to the environment than most any other gas.
Some of the competitive technology that is out there will treat the waste, the food waste, but they do not treat it to the same degree of purity. And the big feature, the solids go in at the front end, and the only discharge of this unit is clean water out of the tail end that you can put into your floor drain.
Imagine eliminating the need to empty your dumpster daily.
We've saved a lot of money on tipping costs with our trash hauler, and we figure out that probably within 2 or 3 years we'll have paid for the system in the avoidance of those tipping costs.
The reduction in odor alone makes the EnviroPure a very attractive option. But when you consider the financial savings, it's the only sensible thing to do.
We've cut down what we're sending to the landfill by about half.
I do know for sure in California, at least in LA, they are trying to be a zero waste city by 2020.
Well, we were looking for a way to try to be more sustainable and greener in our operations, and we wanted to do it in a way that would actually be, beneficial to us from a cost standpoint.
Our landfills are 90% full.
Colleges and universities are obviously a place where sustainability is at the forefront. Students are very interested in that at a lot of colleges.
We need to make some changes into how we deal with trash in general in the next few years and make them quickly so we don't run out of landfill space.
And while there are others who use proteins to eliminate waste, only EnviroPure also includes a water treatment unit. That means you can recycle solid waste from your food service operations into gray water in 24 hours.
And as a consulting company, we have evaluated the EnviroPure technology here in our shop and confirmed the operating capacity of the units and the super performance efficiency that we were able to observe as we fed these units food waste.
Anything you have that typically would go out into the waste stream is very heavy. It's a lot of water that's in it. By taking that and eliminating that from going into your waste stream, you also reduce your waste bills.
In food service, large food service operations, traditionally you either threw all the food in the garbage or you collected it separately and put it in a separate container, or you pulped it.
So the technology that has been developed to treat that waste now reduces the carbon content or the organic matter in the wastewater to 1/10 of the regulatory discharge limits.
With the EnviroPure system, it takes care of itself. You just have to put it in the magic box and make it disappear.
I think that's going to be a huge game changer in the way people look at food waste.
In my 40 years of experience in the wastewater business, I have never seen a unit that works as efficiently as the EnviroPure unit does to take solid organic waste and produce a crystal clear water effluent with no solids discharge.